Hey Blue Jays, it's time for the Friday Show.
On today's episode, we will take a look at Washington's bowling team, and Haley Shasheen brings us a story about two Fore River career students whose whole class project made an impact with an adaptive fishing reel.
We have those stories and more on today's episode.
But first, some announcements.
If you are interested in applying for Fore Rivers Career Center for next year, scan the QR code and apply now. Deadline for applications is January 10th. Fore Rivers is having an open house Tuesday, December 3rd, between 5 and 7 p.m. All are welcome.
Student Council is hosting a blood drive during school on November 26. Anyone 16 and older may register to donate and save a life. Student Council is collecting letters to veterans throughout the month of November. Write a letter and leave them in the boxes in any office. Help us gather 1,000 letters.
Explore Italy and Greece Summer 2026. Informational meeting Thursday, December 5th, 6 p.m. in Washington High School Library.
The Washington bowling team strikes a friendly competition among players. Blue Jay Journal TV has the story.
Bowling coach and players explain the history and practice behind the game of bowling and the many ways they have improved.
Has been here since the 90s or the early 2000s.
Bowling hasn't always been in their life. It has been inspired by many people around them.
I got into bowling from one of my mom's friends. Her son likes to bowl, and he decided to start the bowling team.
What got me into coaching was easy. My son wanted to bowl for the bowling team and they needed a coach.
I got into bowling by my grandpa bowls, and I kind of just got into it because he was into it.
The coach and players elaborate on their favorite parts about being a part of the bowling team.
My favorite part about teaching the bowling team is watching all of the kids get to learn how to be a team and watching all of their improvements.
My favorite part about being a part of the bowling team is meeting new people who share an interest in bowling.
I like how I actually get to bowl with people, and it's fun.
Coach Schweik describes the different approaches to bowling practice.
Each week could be different. It could be them bowling just like normal, where they're just going up there bowling their frames. It could be sometimes we have you go up there, bowl one frame, and then somebody comes up behind you and tries to pick up the pins.
Players share their greatest achievements as being a part of the bowling team.
My biggest accomplishment is probably when I got my 230.
My biggest accomplishment has been improving my bowling skills.
Since they began bowling, they have made many improvements to their game.
I've improved on mainly bowling straight, because whenever I bowl, it always curves off to the left or right.
Since I started, I've probably improved how I throw the ball, setting it on the right mark.
From Blue Jay Journal TV, this is Presley Kaiser reporting.
Remember to stop by the Math Department display case to check out the Puzzle of the Month.
Brain Bowl team signups. Applications due November 22nd. Scan the QR code or visit the school website to sign up.
International Club is having a dessert party on Tuesday, November 26th, after school at 3:30 in room 1522.
Please remember to drive appropriately going to and from school. There's more complaints coming in from area residents. Violations will be handled appropriately. Tickets for moving violations equals a fine. Increased insurance rates and points on your driver's license. Officers will be in the area monitoring.
Student Council is hosting a canned food drive for the Festival of Trees December 9th through 13th. The first hour class with the most donations will win a donut and hot cocoa party. This year, the winning class will get a traveling trophy.
D&D Club will be held every Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30 in room 1326.
Fore Rivers Career Center offers a wide variety of classes that use real-world hands-on learning experiences for students. Two students in Dr. Stratton's class used this experience to develop a special fishing reel for someone very important.
So this particular class that Braden and Evan went through is called Engineering Design and Development, and that class is aimed at getting students to look at a real-world problem and design a creative solution for a physical object that will help to rectify that problem. And so they have to go through a very structured process in order to produce an actual prototype and then test it, get data, and then make amendments to their design to improve upon it throughout the semester.
Braden Albert's sister, Mackenzie, was born with a condition called cerebral palsy, making it difficult for her to use the left side of her body, which was the inspiration behind Braden and Evan's project.
It took us...
A couple of weeks were just different ideas on how we wanted.
It took us a week or two to narrow it down to one idea, but once we narrowed it down, it took us probably about a month and a half to be able to design it, make it, test it, and then fix anything that came up. So my sister has a physical disability where she cannot use her left hand the best, and she likes to fish. So we come up with the idea of making a fishing reel that she can use so that way she can fish and not have as much of a difficult time.
It was important to our family just specifically because I struggle with doing everyday tasks that normal people can do easily.
My thought process is that we have a classroom downstairs that has people that have disabilities and difficulties. So I wanted to help them with something. So we kind of came with a compromise with his fishing and me just wanting to help people that way.
This project was a great accomplishment for everyone involved.
It was fulfilling for me because I was able to help someone that wanted to do something that they weren't able to do by themselves. So creating something that they could help get what they want was fulfilling me.
It makes me really gratified to work with students and help guide them on a career path that I know they're passionate about.
I feel like we have become closer, not just with like the love of each other, but the love of fishing and the laughter that we get out of it, because I've almost dropped the rod in the lake. And it's
So for me, it was fulfilling because I can get to see my sister fish and not struggle to fish, because she has problems being able to fish.
That makes me feel really good, and I love how he's so adamant on helping people.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch them interact and talk about this project and see the smiles on everybody's face as they talk about the process. And as someone who has children of my own, it really is touching to me because I understand like how much you love your children and want the best for them and want them to be able to pursue their passions in life. And so to see that Braden is able to help his sister pursue something that's a passion for her is very touching to me, not only as a teacher, but as a father.
I mean, we were very proud of him that whenever he came up with the idea and said that he wanted to do it, and he did it not necessarily just for Mackenzie, but he was thinking kind of outside the lines too. What if there's, he has a great uncle that has problems, with arthritis and stuff like that. It can kind of feed into other people, not just Mackenzie or somebody with cerebral palsy like Mackenzie, but just anybody that has issues or motor skill problems with their hand.
I'm extremely proud of not only what Braden and Evan have come up with, but what a lot of these other students are coming up with too. And I think they should feel that same sense of pride, more importantly, in themselves, because they're making such a difference for people if they pursue these ideas through to the end.
From Blue Jay Journal TV, this is Haley Shishim reporting.
Thank you for watching our show.
For more news and views, visit us at www.bluejayjournal.com.
Have a great weekend, Blue Jays!